Hello everyone, this is FrogsRule24 from SSND Productions, and I am now starting my next Let's Play on my channel. And this is a Let's Play of a special game on the Game Boy Advance. It is actually a game called The Sims Bustin' Out. Now this might sound like a crappy life sim, but this game is actually quite interesting. Now this game actually does not play anything like your standard Sims game you're thinking of. It actually plays a hell of a lot different. Alright, it does still borrow from the classic Sims gameplay though, so you will be seeing stuff like that. Now you can change. The first step is like any Sims game, you're gonna make your sim. Although this game is not centered around like making families and stuff. This game has more of a storyline to it, which is actually quite interesting for the Sims series, because it's quite a change of pace. Your options of how you're going to design your sim are very limited though. Yeah, that looks good. Now you get the classic stuff like this. Pisces. No, actually, no, not Pisces. I am a Capricorn, so let's go with that. Alright. I don't think these do anything, to be honest. But, hey. Whatever makes the game happy, right? There we go. That fits my personality, I guess. Oh, wrong button. Okay, good. Saved. That's good. Yes, I want this sim. Welcome to Sim Valley, Bill. I am so excited to have you here for the summer. We may not be as big as SimCity TM, but we've got twice the character. Come see us as soon as you arrive, Uncle Hayseed. Alright, so here we are. So let's go talk to our uncle. Gameplay in The Sims is you control your sim with the D-pad, and you can interact with objects with the buttons. Like, say, if you want, you can tune up the tractor. Like so. I'm actually just going to speed that up real quick. I am using Visual Boy Advance to, I'm using Visual Boy Advance as the emulator. I'm just going to speed up skill grinding for the meantime. Alright. So the basic, one of the basic gameplay premises of The Sims Bustin' Out for Game Boy Advance is you actually talk to people using a certain chat system where you'll get options you can say, and essentially you want to give them the best option. Now what he's essentially telling you is how everything works, so I'm not really going to read this because it's just a tutorial. Alright, so basically he's saying, he's telling you what you need to do. So one of the things you can do is you can give them something. What you want to do is you want to give him the family album. And he'll get happy from it. Now, you go into the start menu and you'll have your goal system. You need each one of these goals completed to continue on in the story. So right now all you have for goals is give him the family photo album and befriend your uncle. So, I'll show you how to do that after I tune up the tractor for a second time. There is a reason I'm doing this. I'm just gonna speed it up real quick. Alright, now here's another thing, that sort of a tie-in. Oh, and you notice you tried to tune it up again, you can't. You can only admire it. Now you enter the house, and this is where you get your Sims tie-ins, where you need to get your certain wants up. Now, for this first section of the game, you are free to essentially just take advantage of your uncle's house, and you can use all his facilities for free, because this is the tutorial mission. There's a total of, I believe, 5 missions in the game, and each mission has like 5 different like quests, I guess you can say, for the people who give them to you around town. And the best part right here is you have free access to the fridge, which the fridge actually won't give you much, so it's better to use the oven. Now that you're full, you can return. And as you can see now, it's nighttime, but at the moment that won't affect anything. So now you can kind of talk to him. Now the trick is you want to say things that you think will appeal to him, like an apology, I guess. That gives you a slight up. Like this, some things you'll get certain amounts, and then once you get up to your the required level you need for a task, he'll talk about something different, and you have no other options, and you can continue on with the story essentially. Alright. So now he's basically yeah, the second goal was to go basically it was to teach you how to interact with objects and keep an eye on your wants, but I already did that, so I already have that mission cleared. And now he's giving you the option to... He's essentially now giving you a place. You see, and here's one thing here. You cannot leave this area yet at the moment, so we are currently trapped here. But this is a tutorial, so it makes sense. Now he instructed us to go into the backyard, and we have a couple items here that we can take. The chicken statue, a bed, a ratty-ass couch, a broken refrigerator, and a broken TV. Now, your next step you want to do is, now that you have all these objects, we are free to return to... Oh yeah, and once you talk to people, get higher in with someone in terms of relationship, they will actually say hi to you when you go past them in the areas. So now entering the barn, this is going to be your first house. And you're free to... It also comes with a toilet, but the way you place your objects now is you have a pockets folder. Yes, you can fit a TV, a fridge, a couch, and a bed, and a wooden chicken into your pockets at once. And you place something like that. I'm not going to keep this here, though. I'm actually going to move this. I forgot I don't have a shower right now. So, oh, and you get a free phone, too. So that's nice. Now I'm going to want to place... I'm going to put the bed here. Don't get so attached to this couch, because you'll see why in a bit. The rest of these objects, though, as long as they don't get stolen, you'll have them for the rest of the game, most likely. Now, this game does have an ending, so it's not like an average Sims game where it just goes on forever. Although it doesn't save after you get the ending, so you can, in reality, continue to play the game for ever after you pretty much get to right before the final task, which is essentially just a cutscene. Alright, so going back to the goals, we have the first 3 goals complete in Mission 1 out of 5. So we've inherited the barn. Now we need to go back and talk to the uncle to see what our next task will be. Now, a person who has a task for you will have a question mark, an exclamation point over their head. Alright. So now he's telling you that you can be as smart as you want. It's most likely better just to talk to him nicely, though. Okay, and he also wants us to tune up his tractor, which we've already done. Now I'm actually just going to talk to him for a little bit, just to get some stats up. Now, the trick is, you notice he's a farmer, so you can tell him a lot of things that are good and relate to the farm. Sometimes you will get nothing to say, though, which at that point you can either exit talking to him and talk again, or you can just take one of the bad ones and just work it up again from there. Now when you get to 50, he becomes a friend, because they have to keep that sim logic in there a bit. Some of their responses are pretty funny. See, sometimes what you say, though, isn't the greatest. Why isn't the barn internet ready? That's actually pretty funny. But, oh, that one's just mean. But, now that I've gotten him up pretty good. See, there's a reason why you want to talk to people later on. But for now, we gotta go repair those, broken items we had. So I'm just gonna repair the TV real quick. I'm just gonna speed up through this, just to save time. I love this game's soundtrack. For the GBA, it has a really kick-ass soundtrack. One other thing, you can actually change the color of your furniture if you really want to by pressing the left and right trigger buttons. So, my favorite color is green, so I'll go with green. It doesn't work on every item, though. So now, next step you're going to want to do is talk to the uncle again. And now that everything's running smoothly, he's going to put us to work. Alright, this is another big part of the game. You have a job. You have jobs that you can do. So, because we can't do the job until 5 AM, I'm just going to go take a nap real quick and actually fix up some of these, get some of my stats back up. Particularly the important ones, such as, like toilet stuff. Now that I'm pretty decently filled up, though, I can go actually take the job. Alright, this job is called Mower Madness. Essentially, it's like it sounds. You're mowing the lawn. The lawnmower control's slightly iffy, but the point of this minigame is you want to get all the weeds, but do not hit the roses. If you hit the roses, you lose money that you could easily be making. As you get a promotion, as you get rocks will spin you out. as you get promotions, your salary also increases. It's like an actual job, to be honest. This is your primary means of getting money in the game, which you need to buy furniture or pay for goal-related items. So you want to keep an eye on jobs whenever they're open. Certain jobs are easier to accomplish, others pay more but are harder to play. My opinion is just work on the easier jobs to play and just get those to higher levels so you can actually make a decent amount of money off of them. Basically, the way the job promotion system works is there is requirements you need to basically make them. You have to make a certain salary amount of money. You have to have certain skills. Like in the actual Sims game, you have to get like mechanical skill, cooking skill, stuff like that. Every job is slightly different, but to be honest, all you really need to do is get really high in Mower Madness, and you should be fine. You can play Mower Madness like once a day, and you'll pretty much be set. There's also a few later games that we'll come across later on in the story. So I've pretty much gotten all I'm really gonna get for this round. And we got a promotion to the next level now. So now we'll make a slightly bigger pay. Alright, if your stats are too low, you will not be able to talk to someone, talk to someone, so you have to keep a constant eye on those. Particularly your hunger. You see, now though, we have to pay to use the food, and that can get expensive at this point in the game, so you want to keep an eye on that. He's inside now. Great. So we'll talk to him, and you'll let him know that the grass is cut. No, not the chickens! How do I catch a chicken? Essentially, you just go up to it and you pick it up. So now this is the first mission where you're allowed to leave the house. I believe there was a chicken around here. Oh, that must have just been plot significant. No. I believe there is... Yes, there's one chicken in the bathroom. So I found one there. I'm not sure if the oh, there's one right here too. I'm not sure if the chickens randomize where they'll appear every time, but they're never that hard to find. Alright, these border lights here actually keep us from moving, so we cannot explore farther into the area. Okay, there's another one. I believe it was 6, he said, that we needed to collect. Oh, wait. There's another one. There you are. Come back. Got it. Alright. Also on the ground you'll find like pieces of trash. You can actually take the trash to a recycling center and make money off of that as well. That'll be your secondary means of making money in this game. There we go. Oh. And it appears that there are motorcycles blocking our path of progression. And a keg. Rated E for everyone. No, but seriously, pretty much that's significant saying we cannot go that way yet. Alright. I have all 6. So I'll just head back now. This store right here is the, oh, there's some people we can talk to. So this is Nora Zealot. And she is very into politics. And then this is Detective Dan D-Man. D-Man. Yeah, that's funny. And he essentially is the local cop. He's the only cop in the town, and that is pretty much when you'll be seeing him later. Let's just say. And he mentions the Vakali Rooster. We'll be seeing the Vakali Rooster later. It was apparently a lab accident, and he's been trying to catch it his whole life. So, yeah, that's Detective Dan the Man. Yeah, that's the store, though. You can buy objects there. I don't have enough money to buy anything at the moment. Well, I could probably buy something cheap, but... Now here we have Verivax. Oh, wrong button. And she's apparently in a band. Who do we got here? Bucky or Buki? I think it's Bucky Brock. So she could last longer than 8 seconds on the mechanical bulb. We'll be seeing her later. Oh. Guess there was another chicken. 8 chickens. Okay, so I was off by 1. So I guess that means I have to find... Maybe one in the bar. Yes, there's one in the bar. This is just kind of a joke, like the a food joint. There's also, as you can see, another job here, but we cannot yet partake in the job. So now let's continuing on with the story. Let's return these chickens back to Uncle, as we call him. And you're just going to want to give him all 8 of the chickens. And you essentially just tell him that it was the Vakali Rooster. Ah, so he wants us to get rid of this the sofa. Yeah, giving him better options is actually for the better, because it'll give you a better relationship with him, so make sure you're careful what you actually say to him. And he's not one for hugs. Alright. So our next goal is... Oh yeah, we're in mission 2 now, by the way. Alright, and I guess this is a good time to stop it. So, I will see you guys next part.